just two dudes having a conversation. You're my friend and I trust you.
Look at us.
We're looking smart today.
So I would
folks.
say distinguished.
Distinguished, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mature.
Mature for sure.
I've matured.
I've matured to a certain point of intelligence.
That is actually a pet peeve of mine when people say mature. Like, I get it. That's what it looks like. But say mature like everyone else.
You're not special.
No.
In any way. We're looking real smart, intelligent, and mature. This is You're My Friend and I Trust You, the podcast, by the way. But we're looking real mature, smart, and intelligent because we both got blue light blocking spectacles.
That's right. To protect our eyeballs.
Do you see how do you see how I said spectacles?
Like the mature man you
like
are.
the mature man I am.
Actually, they are. I didn't really believe the hype, but I had like extra money in my HSA this year. And I was like, oh, I'd stare at a computer screen all day, so it's not going to hurt.
Right.
And the first day I noticed a difference. I got home and my eyes are just less tired.
Oh, yeah, me too. Because I'm looking at a screen doing this audiobook stuff that I've been doing, or I'm looking at a screen job hunting.
Yeah.
And then like to relax in the evening, it's like Netflix. I'm basically just looking at a screen all the time.
Speaking of looking at screens, literally right before you got here, I was on Twitter and saw, did you hear about this vitamin water thing?
Like the vitamin water brand.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if they're picking one individual or what, but there's $100,000 for someone who can go a whole year without their smartphone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I could do that.
I could easily do that.
That'd
for
be
100
so
grand.
easy. Yeah. Could I get a flip phone?
Yeah, they give you, like, you trade your phone in and they give you just like an old phone. It's for texting and making phone calls.
I did that 3 years ago.
Right?
I had just one of those stupid Samsung, like you flipped it up and it wasn't a
keyboard
flip phone. It looked like it was a touch screen, but I couldn't get on the internet. And then like you pushed the side and a keyboard slid out.
Yeah.
And then you tick, 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 and type. I was so quick with texting on that.
And like what you're supposed to do is either post on Instagram or Twitter using the hashtag contest and hashtag no phone for a year. But you're supposed to post a picture of like you're supposed to say why you need a break and what you would do with your time.
Okay.
And so that's why I'm thinking that they probably are picking people.
Yeah. I'm not on my phone a ton.
Dude, you play games constantly on your phone.
Yeah, when we're at church and stuff, just like waiting. So because we play multiple services.
Yeah.
We're both on the worship team. You are the worship minister. But we have a green room that we sit in. I'll go out and watch the first service and sit in the congregation. And for the second one, I'll be in the green room. It gets dull back there,
Yeah.
Like everybody's kind of tired because it's like the morning. And, like there's conversation happening, but I'll play games. That's the only time I play games. I promise you. I actually I had downloaded that Lucky Day lottery.
Oh, that's right. Did you win any money?
I won like $2.
How long did it take you to get $2?
Well, the way that they do it, because I talked to, Sharon downloaded it, another girl from the worship team, but the way they do it is when you first download it, it's like you play scratchers. It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
You just play scratchers and you get tokens. And then after 3, and you get like on average like 3,000 tokens per scratcher.
Yeah.
And then with each scratcher, you have the opportunity to win actual money. But with the average the average scratcher gaining you 3,000 tokens, it takes maybe 20 seconds to do each scratcher. It takes 3 million tokens to get a $2 Amazon gift card.
Which is hilarious. A $2 Amazon gift card.
Why not 5?
Right?
But at the least 5. Yeah. But, sorry, I was clicking on something. Yeah, I deleted that. But what I was going to say, I remember now. When you first download it, like the second scratcher you play, you win $1. So they hook you that way.
Right.
You know? But it's a massive scam. But back to our mature looking glasses. Did yours, when you bought yours, did it come with the blue light checker thing?
No.
I got with mine, it's like a little like credit card sized piece of paper and then a little blue light flashlight. And what you do is you hold your glasses in front of the paper, you shine the light through the lens for like 5 seconds, and you pull it away. Paper hasn't changed. Then you shine the light on the paper without the glasses, and it leaves like a blue spot on it that fades over time.
So is the paper supposed to be your eyeball?
I guess, yeah. I mean, your eyes don't turn blue if you look at a computer screen, but yeah, it just shows you how much blue light it blocks.
Yeah,
because it's like really significant,
man,
when you shine it without the glasses.
Yeah, I know. I've like noticed mine, especially in the evenings, like driving around, because like it just like shades of blue too that it'll block.
Yeah,
and so everything looks more orange, like just like outside, and like move my thing up, and then it's not really inside, but yeah,
it does it for me. Like on everything,
does it?
Like everything's just a little bit orange.
Yeah,
it's not. Yeah,
Carol should be proud. I know she had eyeglasses. Spectacles, blue light spectacles a while back.
Gotcha.
So Carol's one of our faithful listeners.
Yeah.
She also used to kind of, I guess, technically work for me, but she worked for the church. But
yeah,
she did a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Carol.
She was like one of those, I feel, definitely underappreciated people.
Yes.
Because she did a ton of behind the scenes stuff. I don't even know what all she did.
Yeah.
I could, just from being on the worship team and being around her as she worked, you could tell she did a lot.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like that's what like I'm best at, is just all that behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like to be
other
than drumming.
Yeah.
But that's kind of different. But like job wise, I just like to
do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set me off there and let me
set me in the corner. And
yeah, pretty much. Speaking of jobs.
Yeah. How's that going?
Not good. Not good. Still looking. I had a place. I won't really talk about it too much on here, but it's basically the perfect job for me, and I'd be set. I'd retire from this job, pretty much. But I applied, and I haven't heard back yet. I applied like this time, or Friday of last week, so getting on a week. But I just got a notification from Indeed that yesterday they viewed my application. Okay. So hopefully tomorrow, and if not, if they haven't contacted me by tomorrow, then on Monday I'm going to call them.
Yeah,
and be like, hey, just wanted to know if you've looked at my application, because I really want this job. I'm going to be really bummed if I don't get it. So by the time this comes out,
who knows? I'm
either going to be super happy or crushed. So
put all my eggs in this basket.
But so I do a lot of job hunting on this site called Indeed.com. And I was on there, as I so often am, yesterday to be exact. And I came across this job I'm sorry, I should have had this email pulled up too, but I forgot that I need this email as well. So sorry. Bear with me. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I have it.
Do you have a granola bar in your shirt pocket?
Oh, I forgot about this thing. I'm going to eat this thing.
We were just talking about how, like, we've matured. And here you are with your...
It's a granola bar, though. What an adult thing.
Your mom's shirt.
It's a flannel. It's a men's flannel. The buttons are on the correct side for men's. But I did steal it from my mom, yes, because I liked it.
Did it come with the granola bar?
No, this I got from church. I actually stole it from the office, all the food you have back in the offices.
Didn't even know we had food back there.
Yeah, you got granola bars.
I can't eat it anyway.
You got one less granola bar now. All right, I don't have it. I forget what the place was. So I applied to this place. Oh, Global Change Media is what it's called.
Global Change Media.
Yeah, Global Change Media. It's out in Arizona. and they're looking for an audio engineer. They're a multimedia company, production company. So I'm like, okay, cool. And before I apply to anything, like if I find something on Indeed that interests me, I go to their website and get some information. So that way I can kind of tailor my cover letter to them. So I go to their website. It's looking fine. I'm actually going to pull it up here, and I need to show you this website. So I go to Global Change Media, and I'm going to read, just kind of scroll down through their website and read. So it kicks off. This is loading at the speed of dial-up.
I don't know why. I'm supposed to have really, really fast.
It's doing that, like,
Really?
Loading yeah. All right. So they are creative. They are a creative agency, media consultants, brand specialists, and audio video production. Global Change Media, bold, fearless, visionary.
Wow.
All right. About Global Change Media. Global Change Media is a leading by example presence in the beginning of new, honest, fair, and meaningful media. We strive to provide a voice for progress and movement in global change, a development sanctuary for progressive and forward thinkers. So far, it sounded fine.
Okay.
They're just socially conscious.
Yeah.
Sounds fine. Then it goes on to say, we believe that the world desperately needs a global spiritual revolution, and part of that is the presence of transformational media. Global Change Media stands by the principle that the future of humanity requires that we live in cooperative interdependence, teamwork, and alliances. So the need for a global spiritual revolution just piqued my interest.
Yeah.
So I was like, what do you mean spiritual revolution? Because they haven't mentioned God anywhere yet. And for the rest of that paragraph, they don't mention God. So what? So since they hadn't mentioned God at this point, I'm thinking, okay, just spiritual. You know, they're just connected with their not necessarily Christian spirituality, but just spirituality in general.
Yeah.
You know? Then you scroll down, and our team, and it has their CEO, their COO, and all these like higher ups in the company.
Okay.
And the CEO, and when I read his name, I literally did a physical double take with my head and was like, what? The name of the CEO of Global Change Media, Gabriel of Urantia.
What? Like, of?
Gabriel of Urantia. So then the job hunt was off for the rest of the day.
Right.
I had to dive into this as far as I could.
Yeah.
So, first thing I do, what the heck is Urantia? What I found out about Urantia is that it is a book called I guess this is, I won't start with that yet.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start with Gabriel of Urantia.
Gabe.
Good old Gabe. He was born Tony Delvin. I wrote a 2-page paper about this with information that I compiled. So it's going to be a lot of reading, but
Okay.
we'll break and we'll talk about it. This may or may not be a long episode.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm going to take a drink quick and clear my throat.
Old man cough, old man glasses.
About old man coughs. The way I just coughed, that's how I always cough. Because, you know, like when you're trying to be polite and you're just like,
Yeah.
screw that. Just get it out, man.
That's true.
Everybody will be better off for it. All right. So Gabriel was born Tony Delvin on July 5th, 1947 in Pittsburgh. Good old Pittsburgh. The son of a steel worker, Delvin once studied theology at Duquesne University and was a charismatic Catholic going guy. Later, he attempted a music career but failed. This is important for later. Remember that he failed. He attempted a music career at the very least. Remember that.
But failed.
He also claimed to have spent time in monasteries and once ran a Pentecostal ministry in Tucson. Okay. But after failing in his music career, he ended up in Arizona and slept in a tent within a commune at the Superstition Mountains east of Phoenix. So we're getting a little trippy there. He's at a commune. That's a little weird.
Sleeping in a tent.
Yeah. It was then
At the commune that Delvin claimed he was contacted by celestial beings. Oh boy.
And this is where the story takes off. Also, do you want to see a picture of this dude yet?
I
or
actually
do.
do. Oh, well.
Do you want to wait? I'm going to read this paragraph and then I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
So this is a quote from him. This is right now a space alien talking. So
he's relaying a message?
yes.
Okay.
I am the commander of a fleet of 3,000 spacecraft that will participate in the evacuation of the planet when the change point comes.
Change point.
We'll find out about that in a second.
Okay.
He says one space alien told him, "You are needed to help us prepare for this evacuation. It will not be an easy task. You will be called a fraud and a deceiver." A celestial being named Paladin allegedly told Delvin, "Your level is the highest and most important on the planet today." Gabriel later claimed to be the only audio fusion material complement on Earth able to conduct fusing with celestial beings.
What?
And he also claimed that he is the highest spiritual specimen on Earth and that in past lives he was Saint Francis of Assisi, Alexander the Great, and the Apostle Peter.
What?
That's how, okay, so far to recap, we have a guy
Who's Peter?
who apparently in a past life was Peter. Real name Tony Delavan. Now he calls himself Gabriel of Urantia. He had a music career that failed, moved to Phoenix, stayed in a commune. It was there, that commune, that he was contacted by celestial beings who told him, "You are going to be," sorry, sorry, drinking water and now I'm burping. "You are going to be the Noah, essentially, to our ark.
Yeah.
We provide the ark via spaceships, and you're going to be Noah, telling everybody about it."
I also love how, sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. I
love how-
I want all your input on this.
Built into the story is people are going to think you're a fraud.
Yeah.
I have to put that out there.
Yep.
Because you think I'm wrong,
Right.
but they told me I'm right.
Well, the thing about cult leaders, which we're about to get into that,
Okay.
I might have spoiled that a little bit. But the thing about cult leaders is they're very manipulative and they're very crafty. So when he says you will be called a fraud and a deceiver, that's him kind of covering himself.
Yeah.
Kind of like when people, that gives him an excuse for when people say you're full of crap.
Right.
He's like, well, they said that you would say that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So he's kind of covering his butt a little bit. But, okay. While in Phoenix, after he was contacted by these celestial beings, he gained a following and started a community of his own, which he called the Aquarian Concepts Community.
Okay.
So I don't know why, like, Aquarius and Aquarian
Right.
is just such a popular thing amongst cults. So this is a cult, Aquarian Concepts Community.
Yeah.
Don't be mistaken. It's a cult. The community enforced very strict rules, including every member turning over all their assets to Tony's control, Gabriel's control. And the members also took on new names given to them from outer space through Gabriel, leaving their past lives behind. And we'll go through some of the members of his company.
Yes.
And their names, which they're pretty fun. I kind of want a name like that. Gabriel's rules for his followers also reportedly included no illegal drugs, no smoking, and only moderate alcohol consumption.
Okay.
So you think like a guy who says he's been contacted by celestial beings might have been dropping some acid or something like that. But maybe he has, but maybe he's the only one who's allowed to drop acid.
Probably.
And nobody else is.
Yeah.
That way their minds aren't open up to like his.
Right.
He doesn't want anybody else getting contacted by celestial beings. Married couples in the community separated because Gabriel pronounced them inappropriate relationships and supposedly not of divine pattern.
Divine pattern.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if you want to know where his theology comes from and where he gets his name from, it's from this book called the Urantia book, which is a spiritual philosophical book, which I don't know if it says it here in what I wrote, but it takes a lot from Christianity, actually, and from Jesus.
I could see that.
But the Urantia book, sometimes called the Urantia Papers or the Fifth Apocal Revelation, is a 2,097-page spiritual and philosophical book that originated in Chicago sometime between 1924 and 1955. No one knows who the author is.
Huh.
It's up for speculation, but we don't know exactly who wrote it.
Yeah.
So kind of gives it a whole mysticism right there.
Right.
It has received various degrees of interest ranging from praise to criticism for its religious and scientific contexts, its unusual length, and its lack of a known author. The text introduces the word Urantia as the name of planet Earth and states that its intent is to present enlarged concepts and advanced truth. So when he calls himself Gabriel of Urantia, Gabriel of Earth. Yeah. Which I literally just put that together in my mind. The book aims...
So I guess he's not lying.
No, I mean, so far he's, other than the celestial stuff,
right?
Pretty honest dude.
Yeah.
Pretty upright.
Gabe of Earth.
Yeah. What if you called him that? Like he introduces himself to you. I am Gabriel of Urantia. Oh, Gabe of Earth. How you doing? No.
That's what you just said, Gabe of Earth.
What a slap to the face. The book aims to unite religion, science, and philosophy, and its enormous amount of material about science is unique among literature as it is claimed to be presented by celestial beings. So, I just lost my spot. So that's where he draws his theology for his religion, because he is a cult leader and they follow a religion
that somehow owns a media corporation.
Right.
And need an audio engineer.
Right. But mainly he teaches anti-consumerism and the coming destruction of Earth due to our greed, hatred, and trust in earthly religions.
Okay.
Yeah. There is, I have a video. I don't know if it'll show up in that video, but he says, we're going to listen to it. And you'll hear it on the podcast and we'll kind of commentate over it. But he says that all the problems of Earth, famine, poverty, disease, can all be fixed if we just love each other. The problem is that we're not loving each other. So if you have cancer, sorry, I didn't love you enough. That's my bad. That's on me and Pudge. We're not loving you enough.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. To go on about his community that he created. This is a little bit scary. We're getting into some scary stuff here. I guess not scary, but disturbing. There are numerous children in the group.
Oh boy.
Homeschooled at the Star Seed and Urantian schools of Melchiz, Melchizedek.
Melchizedek?
Yeah, Melchizedek.
That'd be my guess.
That sounds right.
Okay.
Urantian schools of Melchizedek. Gabriel says his schools represent a truly holistic, continuously evolving education program and are the only school of its kind on the planet. So these kids are learning nothing.
Right.
Nothing of value. They probably don't even know 2 + 2. They know 2 spiritual orbs plus 4 more equals 6 spiritual orbs. Half the children don't, this is the disturbing part, half the children don't even live with their parents, but with other adult members.
Oh.
Gabriel claimed this was done because of the constant conflict and misery, and that once they are separated, parents and children can become much closer, much better friends.
I don't like that.
So you're forced to give up your kids.
Yeah.
So you can become better friends with them.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks, right? Do you want to see Gabriel now?
I do actually really want to see
him?
Gabriel. Gabe of Earth.
Yeah. Maybe we'll tweet a picture of him out.
We're going to get
But that That's Gabriel.
He,
But describe him. Describe him for the listeners.
so he is probably a late 50s,
Oh, I'd say he's like
early
65.
60s.
Probably 65.
65,
Coming
60.
up on 70.
65-year-old white male with flowing gray locks. With it's almost like Hulk Hogan hair.
Yeah,
Like-
because his hairline is receding tremendously, but he's holding on to that long hair.
It's like a little bit further up than Hulk Hogan. With a
Pretty good beard.
decent beard.
It's a good beard.
Yeah. The mustache is full and rich,
Well trimmed.
well trimmed. But also gives you the creeps.
Yeah. Just the way he's looking at you.
Yeah, and not smiling, but more so like
I am wise.
I'm wise and also crazy.
Definitely. Also, I think a point should be made about his shirt. Which
What is that? It's like a.
It's a pirate shirt. It ties.
Is that what it is?
It ties in the front.
It is.
So it ties with a big long cord.
Yeah,
in the front.
it's like a shoelace.
Yeah. Imagine like a
Deal.
V-neck that you would tie.
Yeah.
So, but he's not even the craziest member. His COO, which I've been covering up this whole time. Look at it. His COO is what really put me off.
Okay.
Bam.
Oh, don't like him.
Cult guy, right?
Cult guy for sure. Just he's basically okay, like Gabriel 40 years ago. Is he not?
You know, he totally is. Yeah.
Without a full beard,
Without a full beard.
But
He's
like
got like a goatee.
the creepy, like non-connecting goatee.
Oh, yeah. Like he just has the mustache, a space,
soul patch,
soul patch, and then chin hair.
and chin hair, but also flowing brown locks.
Much longer than Gabriel's.
Yeah, and
Gabriel's is down just a little bit past his shoulders. These are just like headshots.
yeah,
This dude's hair goes out of frame.
and yeah, it's seriously like it could be
His son or
his
something.
son.
Yeah. But his name is Amandon Del Urba. Amandon Del Urba, and Del Urba is spelled D-E-L capital E-R-B-A.
Del Urba,
Del Urba.
Chief Creative Officer.
Yeah, he's director, chief creative officer. So basically he does nothing.
And then
But this dude, normal dude.
he's a normal dude.
Alan Hotz, H-O-T-Z. You can't laugh at a dude who was given to him by aliens. But I'm sorry, Alton Hotz.
Alton.
But look at what he used to do. He was marketing director of NBC Universal
What?
for 18 years.
What happened to you?
I know, right?
I mean,
now
he does
he's part
look,
of a cult.
He does look super normal.
Yeah.
It could be like your grandpa.
Yeah. He just got a regular goatee and short trimmed hair.
Yeah.
And like a white button up shirt.
He's graying, so he's older.
Yeah. It looks like he looks like the director of marketing for NBC Universal right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's part of a cult. Amandon Del Urba, though. Before I saw Gabriel's first. When I scrolled down on this website, I saw Gabriel of Urantia first, and I was like, that's a weird name. And then I looked right and saw Amandon Del Urba and said, this is a cult. You can't tell me that dude is not in a cult.
Oh, he also has like his facial expression is one of like peace.
Peace, but also he'll rip your head off
Yeah.
if you cross him.
Yep. Which we're probably doing right now.
We're crossing him. If they listen to this podcast, we're dead. Actually, no, we're not dead. We'll get to that later on. What they do to people.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. So now that we've looked at some of the cult members. Okay. One of Gabriel's followers told a reporter, "You join a cult and they want to own you," she says. "There's one leader, a guru type, who does all the thinking. You're brainwashed, stripped of your own identity. You give up everything. There's no more free will. We don't have any of that here," she says. I think brainwashed.
Right.
Key word there. Ex-members claimed otherwise and told reporters that the group used control techniques which were persuasive and debilitating. Laura Wynn told the San Diego Tribune that she spent 21 months in the community before leaving in 1995. Anytime you say no to Gabriel, the reaction is you leave. That's the thing you cannot do in any cult. You cannot tell the management no. Their message is cross us and we can cosmically stop your motor.
My motor!
It's cosmically stopped.
What does that even look like?
They're just kind of like trying to think really hard. Get the cosmic working against you.
Like if my motor stops.
Oh, you're dead, I guess. Yeah.
Is the motor your brain or is the motor your heart?
Is it your soul?
Oh boy.
Your spirit?
Or is it the motor in my car?
If you try to leave, we're going to stop that motor. Seems to be working fine to me. It'll stop. You just wait.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And you found all this through Indeed.
I found
Job post.
Their job post through Indeed. And I went to their website because I do research on places before I apply, so I can kind of custom tailor my cover letter. Scrolled down through their website, saw that their CEO was Gabriel of Urantia, and just I couldn't not dive into it. It's just such a strange thing to see on Indeed, like a cult looking for an audio engineer. Okay, this is. So we were saying how we're crossing them.
Yes.
And they're going to hurt us.
Yeah.
This is what they'll do to us. They'll threaten us. When Dr. Brian Weeks left the community, he says that Gabriel told him he was doomed to eternal enslavement on a fallen planet called Dandros. He also said Gabriel told him that he would be summarily removed from Earth as punishment for leaving Aquarian concepts. So if we cross them, we're going to be doomed to eternal enslavement on a fallen planet called Dandros.
Huh.
Doesn't sound like fun.
No. I'm just like, it's Star Wars picks like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He pulled that out of his butt. Dandros. I think I want to go to the video now.
Okay.
I have a video.
Which will just be audio for...
Yeah, it'll just be audio for you guys. So you'll hear a little bit of his wife talking here. I think it's his wife. And then it'll get into something else that I'm not going to spoil yet.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Is that me? Oh, nope. Why is it not working?
Good question.
I should have audio.
As well as many other things.
There we go. I don't need it.
But from a spiritized perspective.
This is his wife. I
They
forget
used
her name.
me as a audio fusion material complement in the beginning.
Talking about the celestial beings.
Because I studied.
Is that Gabe?
I was
Gabe.
a student
Yep.
of the Urantia book, and they wanted someone who was a student to be able to bring it through. It wasn't my only qualifications, but
Very
it was one
soothing
of the
voice.
qualifications why they chose me.
Well, in divine administration, it isn't considered patriarchal or matriarchal. It includes both genders because both psyches, the male psyche and the female psyche, are highly valued in their perspectives. And it's the idea that the female mind and experiences and the male mind and experiences come together working in harmony and complementing, and it adds a more holistic and more expansive perspective of any situation or any problem.
So I'm just going to pause that right there to say I have no idea what she's talking about.
I don't either, but from the few things that she's saying, I think I could see where they pull stuff from, like Christianity, like very, like, the whole male and female, God created them to be complementary to each other.
Yeah.
I could see that.
What he's about to say will probably
Shatter that.
no, not shatter that. Only it'll
Reinforce it.
It'll reinforce that and echo that.
We create our own problems. We create our own diseases. We start our own wars. and we suffer the consequences. And we can reverse all of that by just loving each other,
Diseases
being
included.
kind, patient with each other, looking out for the other person. Basically, all those simple things, you know, that humanity finds so difficult to do.
So, first of all, he has a very soothing voice.
He does, and then
I really enjoy listening to his voice.
the little flute behind it.
Right, which is over the entirety of this 12-minute video.
Oh my goodness!
This video is called The Unknown Masters, Gabriel Virantia and Neon Emerson Chase. N-I-A with one of those little dashes over top of it, and then Emerson Chase. I think that's who it is.
Huh.
This is posted on Gabriel of Urantia's YouTube account. But he basically, what he just said is everything, war, famine, including diseases, can all be cured if we just
love each other.
If we just love each other.
I mean, the
Poverty, war, famine, yeah.
yeah, and the idea is, I don't agree. Like we can just heal diseases and it's our fault because we don't love each other. I could see where, again, they pull a little bit from Christianity in that we did do it to ourselves. Well, Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
You know, had they not eaten of the forbidden fruit, we wouldn't have any of that.
Right.
But
They did.
they did, and we have really no control for that now.
Right.
We're in the fallen world now. So I don't think we can fix it. I mean, we should love each other. Don't get me
Right.
wrong. That'd be great.
There are stats that if just Americans consumed, it's something like low, like 10 or 15% less than what we consume, poverty and famine would be over.
Yeah.
It's just because we consume.
And I'm
so
pretty sure
much.
it's what we throw out too.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
If we, yeah, if it's not even like we'd have to scale back what we already, like, it's just you only consume what we need, like, you know,
Yeah.
what we need and stop throwing away all the extra.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So remember how I said he was a musician?
Yeah. He failed.
For all who have eyes to see, yes, and ears to hear, a little boy blues will be then beamed up, yes, in the air. A little boy blues and girls then will be beamed up, yes, in the air.
Why in the world did his career fail?
Is he singing "They'll Be Beamed Up in the Air"?
No, our little boy blues and girls will then be beamed up by us in the end.
Oh,
He's talking from the aliens' perspective, I think.
man. Oh, it feels like I tore an ab muscle. Oh my goodness.
I hope that song isn't copyrighted and we get pulled off YouTube or something.
That's what I was just. I was thinking about it the whole time. I was like, I wonder if I can actually do this, but
We only played a little snippet.
that's true.
And it's for educational purposes anyway.
Yeah, we are educating our listeners, and we're not making money, but
Also, I'd just like to point out that he is sitting down on a chair. They're performing this live. He is sitting down on a chair, playing the guitar, and he has the music in front of him. Doesn't even know his own songs. So,
well, if they were given to him by aliens,
oh, that's true. I don't know if the songs were, though. That'd be interesting.
that's true.
Maybe they were. But it seems to me like he's talking from the aliens' perspective. Our little boy blues and girls will then be beamed up by us in the end. So,
Huh?
well, We're going to play that as our outro music for this episode.
yes, let's do it. Absolutely, 100%.
That's our new theme song.
That's what we should start with and just confuse everyone.
Okay,
wow.
So I got just a little bit left to talk about this guy.
Okay.
So we got the craziness is not over just yet. So Gabriel of Urantia cohabitates with 2 or more consorts with whom he has had children. He has claimed that he can heal people by having sex with them.
Of course.
Right?
You got a cold, babe?
Come on over. I gotcha. Gabe's gotcha.
Come to Gabe.
He openly talks about the women in the community he has had sex with and claims it was an honor for them to have sex with him. Pump your brakes, man.
I mean, if you are the only, what do you say? You're the most spiritual
on the planet. He is the only one, I guess, capable of fusion.
Well, I mean,
with
I'm not
these
capable
celestial
of
beings.
fusion.
Neither am I. He's just on a whole another level than us, man. We're down here. He's way up here. He's talking to aliens. He's writing hit tunes.
Oh.
So to continue about the conditions of the community, Gabriel lives much better than the members of the group. Of
course.
He eats better food, has nicer clothes, and he has personal property such as books, music, instruments, and jewelry.
He needs music and instruments for his...
It's important
Yes.
that he has those. He also travels when and where he wants, eats out regularly, and enjoys a very comfortable lifestyle. And people, like his COO, for example, what's his face? Was it Alton or was it? I still have it. Oh, Amandon del Urba, and Alton Hotz. I'm gonna read all of the people that are on this page. So we got Gabriel of Urantia, we got Amandon del Urba, Alan Hotz with a Z, Austin spelled Austein, GNU,
okay.
Miss McKenna Plyler, Kayleen Fitzpatrick,
Getting more normal.
Savijava Wanson, Damean Steinhardt.
It's funny, like watching you try to pronounce this.
They're so weird spelled. Talisin Jaring, Kazarian Giangelo. I'm sorry, I should have known Giangelo.
So does he name these people? Sorry.
No, the Celestial Beings do.
Oh. Through him?
Duh. Yeah, I guess through him, but it's the Celestial Beings.
Yes, sorry.
And I see Loman. But look at Kazarian.
Loman's the last one?
Yeah. Look at Kazarian Giangelo. Unibrow.
And
just a picture of villain. The mustache and goatee that a villain would have. It's twisty.
and it's like the thickest soul patch you've ever seen.
Starts at the lip, goes clear down to the chin.
Yeah. A good inch wide.
Oh, a good inch and a half, I'd say. All right. So all those people, they would live fine in his community.
Okay.
But the rest of the community at times has eaten stale bread and been fed from the food bank. Milk, fresh fruits and vegetables, except for limited seasonal produce from the ACC garden, that is Aquarian Concepts community, are a rarity. One member recalls with shame putting butter packets in her purse from a restaurant because butter was such a luxury in the community. Wow. These conditions exist despite the fact that the ACC apparently is worth more than $1 million. Tony Delvin, which is Gabriel of Urantia, Gabriel of Urantia, lives like a king, while most members subsist like citizens in a third world country. All right.
This is out in Arizona?
Yep, out in Arizona, which apparently there's a ton of cults in Arizona. It's a popular place for cults. All right, to wrap this up here, this is going to be probably one of our hour-long episodes. I'm fine with it. All right, we're coming to the end of my paper here.
Okay.
So, we are aware of dozens of prophecies that Gabriel has made, which have not come true. Surprise, surprise. Many of these were put in writing.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
I'm pretty stoked about this, actually.
They're hilarious. This first one's not that funny, but the other ones are. Perhaps the most significant prophecy was that in May of 2000 or 2001, a change point would occur. Remember change point?
Yeah, what was that?
That was when the aliens said that we're going to beam everybody up in 3,000 spaceships.
That's right.
When the change point occurs. And he claimed that the change point would occur on May of 2000 or 2001, and the world would be destroyed. Gabriel said he controlled a fleet of spaceships which he would call down to save the members of his ACC family before the final conflagration. Conflagration, I don't know what that word means.
I don't either.
After this event was over, he would then return to the world with the members of his family who would have multiple mates and would then repopulate the earth with their children. ACC members would then rule all over the earth under the authority of Gabriel of Urantia.
So I'm picturing that day in May of 2000 or 2001, like him just standing there, like calling his spaceships down, and everyone just kind of like,
no, he covered himself.
Oh, okay.
Because he said that the reason that the world was not destroyed was because of his prayers.
Oh, well.
He saved everyone.
I mean,
thank you, Gabriel.
Thanks, Gabe.
Gabe of Earth, good job, bud. Really pulled through. Clutch
Also,
moment.
before I saw his picture, all I could think of was Gabe from The Office. That was the picture in my mind.
Imagine Gabe from The Office if you're an Office fan.
Yeah.
Give him long hair and a goatee.
And add about 60 pounds.
Yeah. And then he's Amundon, the COO.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Another prophecy was that a young woman that he got pregnant would have twins, but she only had one child. So he got her pregnant and then said, hey, I prophesy you will have twins. And she only had one. The reason, and when she only had one, he claimed the reason the young woman did not give birth to twins was that at the last minute, one of the children was afraid to be born into this world because it's so terrible.
So where'd it go?
I don't know.
I'm just going to stay in here.
I don't want to come out. Nope. Honestly, who bought that?
Right?
He was like, this kid, I know I said, guys, it was going to be twins. But, okay, hear me out. He didn't want to be born because the world is just so bad, guys.
And he was scared.
And everyone's like, oh, what a tragedy. This world is so bad. Weeping. Gnashing of teeth because this child chose not to be born. And nobody's asking where it went.
Right. That's the first thing I'm thinking. Well, where'd it go then?
Gabriel was like, that's not the point.
The one twin absorbed.
And now he has the strength of one man plus a baby. Okay, so this all took place, most of this took place in late 90s, early 2000s, most of the information that I have here. But the community is still active today. They started a multimedia company called Global Change Media, which really, really sucks if you look up their stuff. And NBC did a piece on them, on the Aquarian Concepts community. If you'd like to check that out, you can find it on YouTube, I think, or probably NBC's website, or just Google NBC Aquarian Concepts community, and you'll probably find the thing that they did. Which, by the way, the Aquarian Concepts community responded to that. To the NBC, the piece that NBC did.
Oh, really?
It was like, here's all the ways you are wrong about us, and it's like, especially Gabriel. We feel like you've slandered him.
You think they'll respond to us?
I really hope they do. I
do and I don't.
That would make my day. That would so make my day. It'd make my year if they responded to us. Yeah, so that's
This whole time, actually, I've been thinking, I was like, can we actually do this?
we totally can, man.
Like, okay.
I almost joined. I got done getting all this stuff, putting all this stuff together. I'm like, man, he's making a lot of sense. So, Gabe, I'm down to join. Can I do like a remote thing? I don't want to move to Arizona, but Gabe,
I'll live in a tent here.
let me start the Ohio chapter.
There you go.
I'll do it, man.
What would your name be?
The Celestial Aquarius Celebration Community. Celestial Aquarius Celebration Community is what that would be called.
What would your name, though?
Oh, my name
Yeah.
be personally?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I can't name myself. It
That's
has to
true.
come from
Yeah.
Gabe
And
via the celestial beings.
what was his real name?
Tony
Tony.
Devlin. Sorry.
Tony.
Tony Devlin.
Went from Tony to Gabriel.
To Gabriel of Urantia, which Gabriel means something. My mom, I was telling my parents about this, and my mom said Gabriel means something.
Oh.
I'm going to Google that. What does Gabriel mean?
Wasn't he an angel?
You know what I really hate in movies? When people are writing and they speak out loud what they're writing on the computer.
Like, what is...
How are you? I hope you are.
Have you ever seen You Got Mail?
No.
You would hate it.
Is that just all that
Yeah.
movie is? Oh, boy. It means God is strength, or God is my judge.
Huh.
I thought it meant something else. Oh, devoted to God. Hero of God.
Hero of God.
So hero of God of Urantia.
Hero of God of Earth.
Gabe of Earth.
Gabe of Earth.
That's who this dude is.
Gaby of Earth.
So I think that's it. Also, to continue on their global change media site, they had some facts of stuff that they've done, which is actually kind of impressive. Oop, I don't want that. Get out of here.
Like, these are just facts that they're giving you?
Yeah. About,
Do they have proof?
oh no, I think it's legit. Okay, so our work, this is the page, our work. 143 videos produced, 54 websites completed, 22 large festivals, and 402 events hosted.
Huh.
So they're just having fun,
Yeah.
these guys. It's a community of fun.
Yeah, I mean,
But don't cross them.
don't cross them.
They'll cosmically stop your motor.
That's probably one of my favorite things.
So do you have any final thoughts on Gabe of Urantia?
Gabe, I really kind of wish that we could have you as a guest.
Oh, man.
To be honest with you,
I would love to have him as a guest.
like, I know Donnie basically said how much you suck.
I did not. At no point did I say that. I said that he is the best.
But we would love
Our
to
wise leader, Gabe.
have you Skype in. Again, we're not going to come to you.
Oh, no. Unless you want to fly us out there.
Yeah,
You're worth $1 million, bud.
that's true.
A bus ticket at least.
Yeah.
We'll come out there if you pay for our hotel and if we don't have to stay on the compound.
I don't want to stay on the compound.
No, me neither, man.
But really, I wouldn't mind talking to the guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's not really going to convince me of anything, but
I just want to... His voice is so soothing.
it is. Maybe jam with him?
Oh, get a jam sesh going?
Yeah.
That'd be so great. We could be the backup singers.
Oh, man.
About wrap it up?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'd give you props for that.
Thanks, man. I put an hour and a half worth of work into that.
If you guys know of something weird, let us know about it. Or your thoughts on this deal.
Yeah. Or if you're a member of this or a former member.
Former
member, we would love to have you on
Yes.
this podcast.
We would.
Oh,
we have
man.
a very dedicated following.
Yes. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, but you can shoot us an email at trustyoupodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can find us on Twitter. We're on there. We don't tweet from our account as much as we should.
Yeah.
We should hop on there. We should make a goal, like a tweet a day from at least one of us. But you can find us on Twitter at My Friend Podcast at twitter.com.
That's right. You can hear us on Back Row Radio on Friday mornings. We are on there for quite a while. Back Row Radio app is the easiest way to find that. Or on iTunes or Podbean or Spotify or YouTube.
Yep. Literally wherever you get
We are
podcasts, we're there.
making ourselves so available to you.
We're very accessible.
Yeah. Please take advantage of us.
Quote. Direct quote.
That's right.
Also, we are... Sorry, I had to pull it up. We are trying to raise some money
That's right.
this Christmas season. We're getting down to the wire. I don't think we're going to make it.
Yeah. This is...
We said by Christmas, but we'll continue.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be like a...
Till we get it.
Till we get it, yeah.
So what we're trying to do, we're trying to raise $500 for Compassion International. Compassion does a lot of great stuff with widows and orphans in third world countries. We love that. We think it's a great charity. And we have a GoFundMe going. We're trying to raise $500. If we get $500 raised, then Pudge and I are going to run in a 5K.
And it might kill us.
It very well might kill us because we're both very out of shape and... yeah, but we're going to die. But if you want to find that, I know you're going to laugh. I'm just going to charge right on through. You can find it on our pinned tweet. If you go to @MyFriendPodcast
On Twitter?
on Twitter. If you look at our pinned tweet, it is the link to that. Or you can go to GoFundMe.com and type, "You are my friend and I trust you 5K for compassion" into GoFundMe somewhere.
Straight and to the point.
Gets the point across. So right now, I think we have $30 raised.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for about 3 weeks now. So $10 a week, we'll get there in a while.
And actually, I was just thinking about this. This episode is probably going to air right before... It'll be the last one before Christmas.
It will be the last one for it. So Merry Christmas. I'm
Yes.
sorry that we didn't make it a Christmas episode, but Gabe kind of took precedence here.
You guys should... Gabe's way better.
Dude, I wonder if they celebrate Christmas. They do believe in Christ. If you listen to some of the stuff that they talk about,
That's true.
especially I watched a ton of videos on this dude.
Better be careful. It'll suck you in.
He has already. I forgot to tell you, I joined.
I'm moving there.
I paid the $1,000 entry fee, which really, if you think about it, that's a steal.
Right? So thank you for spending your almost hour now with us.
Yeah.
If you made it this far.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
I'm going to give some advice. Don't join this.
Yeah,
If you're thinking about it, if you're intrigued, don't.
Just
don't
stay away.
But
There's better cults to join.
though there's totally better cults to join. There are some pretty dope cults out there. This one is not very dope. Scale of 1 to 10 dopeness wise on the cult dopeness chart. This one registers about a 3.
Yeah, that's
About a
fair.
3.
That's fair.
But maybe we'll do more cult stuff. I had a lot of fun researching that.
Yeah, cults fascinate me.
Me
so,
too, man.
Yeah.
I might do like the Heaven's Gate. They're the ones that drank
That's right.
the juice and like 40 or some people or 70, 40 or 70, somewhere between there died.
Which was
Committed suicide.
there was one. What was the one that they lit their building on fire?
Oh, I don't know.
I just watched a documentary about them. Anyway,
Was it Wild Wild Country
no
on Netflix? I need to watch that one. Apparently that one's crazy.
Anyway, we should probably wrap this up.
We should wrap this up.
and
Sorry,
leave
guys.
you guys with the hit of the Cosmos.
Also, look what that says right there.
Oh, Gabriel, master musician. That's fantastic.
Gabriel, if you're right, a master musician.
Well, Gabriel is going to tickle your ear holes.
We'll let him serenade you on the way out the
Yes.
door. But we want to thank you for joining us on this, what I believe is episode 38.
Moving on up.
Moving on up. So thanks for listening. We love you. So does Gabe of Urantia.
Don't cross them.
He'll stop your cosmic motor.
Eyes to see, yes, and ears to hear. Our little boy blues will be then beamed up, yes, in the air. A little boy blues and girl, then we'll be beamed up, yes, in the air.
Hey, I don't want to be a rock star. I do want to be an influence for positive change in this world.